Hey gang, DVD collector right here in the truck. First off, I want to tell you where you're at. You are in a new series of videos that I am going to attempt, the keyword being attempt, to continue making daily, every other day, something like that. And that is simply just a straight up vlog. This is a day in the life of me. What we're going to do in this is talk about stuff that's going on, talk about stuff that's in the news, entertainment-wise, making fun of, you know, whatever else is in the news. If you're wondering what you're hearing the rain. It is really raining hard, and I'm going to have one hell of a fun time getting out of the truck. But anyway, let's get back on track. We will talk about, I will do random, you know, film reviews like I've always done in the past. We will talk about, you know, basically what's going on around everything. Today, I think the vlog is basically going to be talk about where I've been, why I've been on a hiatus lately, and might throw in some Comic-Con stuff. So let's start off with me. Where have I been? Hey, where have you been, James? Like anybody cares, first off, but I'll still go ahead and tell you. I have just been in a freaking slump. I have not made a video in the last month. Ian keeps me informed of when I made my last video. So thank you, Ian. Anybody that doesn't know Ian, you can visit his YouTube channel at Forkerball. He is much more regular than I am at the moment, which is a change. Like I said, I've been in kind of a slump. There's been a lot of stuff go on in my life right now. None of it. Well, yeah, you know, about 3 weeks ago, my mother-in-law passed away. So that's kind of just, it's hit me a little different than everybody else. I suffer from anxiety, depression, and all that jazz. So I have a different kind of thing than everybody else. And it's kind of selfish of me to put my problems out there. But, you know, that's why I've kind of been on this hiatus. I just haven't had the urge to make a video. I really haven't had the urge to watch a movie. Today was the first day that I actually sat down and watched a movie because it was raining, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit here and eat lunch and watch this movie. My mother-in-law passing has caused a lot of stress on my wife. Her and her dad going through bills and all that kind of stuff has really put a lot of unneeded stress on those guys. Different kind of stress for me. Me and my mother-in-law talked about movies a lot. Anytime a movie came on or I went and seen a movie, she would tell me older stuff that she remembered when she was a kid, and we kind of had this really, really small connection about movies. And when she passed away, I had this couple of weeks where I really had a hard time being in the house. And it really had nothing to do with the movie thing. It just, let's just say I wasn't probably the kindest person in the world. I get aggravated really easy, and, you know, I would just pass through the house a lot. And there were times where, you know, I just couldn't take the surroundings. Like, loud noises get me really bad, and she was hard of hearing, so it was a little bit strenuous to be in the same room because I just couldn't take the noise. But I finally got over my ability to go in the room, so I now can go back in there. I've hung out with my father-in-law much more than I've really ever hung out with him. We all have kicked in and done our parts. Mine being so minute, it's not even funny. Just enough to take ease off of. You know, my son Gannon, which we've all met in previous videos. If you've been part of this channel for a while, he has this feeling where he has to be around his grandpa all the time to take care of him, and that is his way of dealing with things. So when they're doing the bill stuff and calling people and doing this and doing that, I have, you know, tried to get him to go with me. He won't even go to the movies with me as much now. We did go see Spider-Man together, all of, you know, and my father-in-law went, and he's probably never been to a movie since he was a teenager, or, you know, maybe a young adult. So that was kind of cool, you know, that he went with us to watch Spider-Man, and it seemed to enjoy itself like the movie. So that's where I've been. Like I said, not that anybody gives two shits, but if you've wondered, hey, why haven't you made a movie and video, and I've really only had a couple people ask, so I appreciate you guys asking. That means, hey, they enjoyed my videos. So I appreciate all the support there. I really appreciate, if you are a friend of mine on Facebook, all the warm sympathy that you gave to myself and my wife's immediate family. The outpouring was so good, and I really appreciate you guys, and call you friends and my YouTube family. So thanks so much. I know this video is going to be a little longer than normal, so I'm going to kind of get to something that people actually give a shit about besides this mug, and talk a little bit about Comic-Con news. How about that? And this is the kind of stuff we're going to do in these videos, just fun bullshit. You know, Comic-Con news. My favorite bit from the Comic-Con, of course, Justice League. I am a huge DC fan, so this means we get the Justice League. And I'm almost 100% sure all we're going to get is CGI and action and stuff like that. But it is what it is. That's the common theme with me. It is what it is. So Justice League was my high point. Of course, Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, what are they calling it? I don't know. The leaked trailer looks absolutely fucking fantastic. Marvel has Marvel has, what am I trying to say here? Marvel has it. They know exactly how to make a superhero film. They know exactly what it takes to get the fans engaged and tell a story. This one's going to be a little overwhelming because every damn person that's been in any of these movies is in this. So it might suffer from that a little bit, but I think it's still going to be absolutely amazing. They debuted some stuff on Atomic Blondes. I could care less. It looks interesting, but to me it's just whatever. It didn't thrill me. One of the other high points to Comic-Con that I really was excited with, and so was the rest of the world, was Stranger Things Season 2. Stranger Things is, if you haven't seen it, is one of the most amazing TV shows in modern times for me. It's right up there with Game of Thrones, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I'm a huge comic book nerd in general, and we will talk a lot of comics on here. But the comic book TV shows, I'm out. I'm just out. I'm not, you can't call me like a purist with anything like that. I'm not by any means. Sometimes, you know, I don't care about change a lot and stuff like that, but I just think that they are using the same formula every episode. Yay, I'm a person, I'm doing this stuff in my personal life. Then, oh my God, there's a villain, I fight the villain. Then I go back to my teammates, my government people, my group of people I hang out with. That's every one of them. It's the same plot. Throw in your weekly villain, throw in some flashbacks, you got the story. So I've not really been intrigued by anything besides first seasons, and that is just because it's happening. Flash, I really can't get into it. Supergirl, I had a moment. Like, oh my God, they're doing Supergirl. Lost it. Arrow. I still get Arrow. I still buy Arrow DVDs. So far, it's not terrible, but whatever. So that's it for what I enjoyed about Comic-Con. Of course, there's lots of other news, lots of other stuff out there, so I'm just barely hitting it. So now, let's show off something. Show off something that my son got me today. Actually, my daughter probably got it for me today, but my son brought it to me. I don't know where this infatuation came with these little vinyl pop motherfuckers. I really don't. But I am obsessed with these. Now, I only usually buy the TV and movie ones. I don't buy them just because they're, you know, a cutesy thing like that. But they do a lot of the movie ones. They do. So today I got one that was exclusive to Comic-Con. Now it is exclusive to Hot Topic, because everything that was from Comic-Con pop-wise was sent to different stores. I have the Wonder Twins in the mail. They are from FYE, 3-pack, and today we got the Keen. Alright, from, it doesn't say Comic-Con, it doesn't say San Diego on it. They changed the labels on there, but it is a Hot Topic exclusive. Let's take a look at these. And I know whoever collects these and doesn't open them is cringing, but I do open them. I do love to set them up and look at them. So we have the Keen. If anybody is a South Park fan, they know exactly what this is. And it is Wendy Fern. So, right there. Look at that. Ready to fight evil. Cartman. He's done it again. So, hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my shit. And I will try to do these as often as I can. I can't promise every day, but every other day or whatever. So, oh, I gotta throw it in. What did I just do? I was wearing a different shirt earlier. I'm fucking soaking wet. The rain, you can tell. Me and my wife decided to go on a walk. Halfway through the walk, it started pissing rain. I'm a big guy. I'm not running. I got flip-flops on. I'm not running. Even if I had the most expensive pair of Nike running shoes, I'm not fucking running. Okay? So, my ass is going to get wet. But you know what my lovely, beautiful wife did for me? She walked with me. She's very athletic. She's very thin. She could have ran. She could have walked faster. Whatever she wanted to do. But no, she stayed with me and got fucking soaked. And I appreciate that. I really do. And we both got fucking soaked. So anyway, guys, that's it for this day's vlog and a day in the life with me. I'm sure none of these will be very entertaining, but for now, later.